I have already in last class I have taught you hydrosphere part 1. The part 1 speaks about what is the importance of water, where the waters are available, how much water is ready to use. All these things we have discussed in the first part, and we have discussed about the other areas of hydrological cycle. We have discussed about continental shelf, continental slope, and we have discussed about what are the factors for hydrological cycle or water cycle, like evaporation, condensation, precipitation, or transportation, all this. So after discussing everything, we came to a conclusion that oceans are the most important source of water. So we need to study more about ocean, and we have already studied that the world has 5 oceans. In that 5 oceans, Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, and Indian Ocean are the most important. Arctic and Atlantic Ocean, Arctic, North Arctic and South Arctic these are snow cover almost. So we have studied about the trenches, the continental slope, the continental shelf. The trenches in the ocean is such a way, even the greatest change or the deepest trench, the Mariana Trench, if we will put the world's highest peak, the Everest also, we cannot find that we discuss. Now we will discuss more about the ocean. You see how oceans are useful to mankind. Right, all of you? How oceans are useful to mankind. You know, ocean is a large water body spread over a vast region, even not confined in the countries. It is spread continent. Understood now? So why, how it is useful? You know, ocean, as it is the large body of water, it has the capacity to moderate the climate. So most of the civilization, most of the towns, cities are developed on the bank of rivers or where the water is available. Understood? So what you will understand, the oceans control the climate or make the climate moderate and useful for the living organism. Second important is ocean is providing food and livelihood. You know, million people depending on ocean for fishing, for transportation of the goods from one place to another place. If the goods are bulky material, bulky means is so heavy, so and ocean is used for getting salt, all this is so food and livelihood purpose ocean is useful. Right? First I told it moderate the climate, so the living organism or the life is possible on the bank of oceans. Minerals, particularly when we are studying about continental slope and continental shelf, we have discussed about much of the oil, natural gases, petroleum, minerals are found in that area. So ocean is rich with minerals and the particularly petroleum and natural gases. So second use for ocean is it provides a variety of minerals and also petroleum and oil, natural gas. Next is transport. You know, Titanic, you might have heard. Military, naval military things you have heard. Many people are depending on ocean, ship, submarine to transport bulky materials from one country to another country, because it is the best way, cheapest way, and no traffic problem. So oceans are useful for transport of heavy and bulky materials from one country to another country from a long distance. Even in India, most of the water transport is used by Keralite and Bengali. Bengal and Kerala, mostly they are depending on water transport like boat and other things. So transportation purpose ocean is useful. Then fourth, next is precious metals. You know, pearl, you know, one of the precious metals in the world. It is so precious than diamond and gold also. So the pearls and gems are got or are harnessed from the ocean. Shell, understood nowadays, the artificial way the scientists are putting certain things inside the cell and they are getting pearls and gems. So pearls and gems, the precious materials or metals are harnessed and acquired from the. And you know, nowadays energy is one of the most important thing for the survival of mankind. We are getting energy from solar energy, from wind energy, from biogas, from geothermal, from coal, and another most important is tidal energy. Tidal energy, Japan, see, tidal energy, they are getting energy from the tides, which is one of the renewable source of energy, which is abundant in nature, which cannot be disappear, not exhaustible. So this tidal energy is got from the ocean. So ocean what purpose? Food and livelihood, minerals like oil and petroleum, transport purpose used, moderate climate, precious metals like gem and pearl, tidal power. Understood? But if the oceans are so sweet water, what a great we can do. But sorry to say, oceans are not sweet, they are salty. Salty means saline. Saline means salty water. You know, salt, one of the most important commodities. You know, without salt there is no taste of any dish or any curry. I will tell you one story to you. One day, Akbar got a son. Everybody, all the courtiers went and said that, yes sir, your son is very nice. I am so proud. I am so happy that I got Chandrama. I got crores of rupees. That much happiness. I got a good things like that. King, they are flattering the king. Birbal went and said, blessed the child. Then Birbal did not say anything. Then how, Birbal, Akbar is asking, how you are feeling about the birth of my child? Sir, I am feeling the salt in the curry in a proper proportion. Then Akbar said, what nonsense things he is speaking. He is comparing my son with the salt in the curry. Got angry but did not say once, but Birbal understood Akbar is having some dissatisfaction about my answer. One day, after some gap, there was a picnic And Birbal said to the king, "Sir, all the picnic activities I will be managing. All." So what did he? Yes, Birbal told to the cook, Akbar purpose what dish you will make, because king purpose mutton, chicken, prawn, fish, crab, all variety of curry, different type of dishes, different type of chutney, getting leaking. Yes. So all these are prepared. The Birbal told to the cook, don't put a pinch of salt in the curry. So everybody get ready. King must eat first. So they served the water and everything. Food. King tasted like that express. Birbal went and said, "Sir, what is this? Without salt, there is no meaning of eating curry." Then Birbal said, "Yes, sir. How the salt is very important for a curry. Like that, the princess is very important for our kingdom." That was my expression. Like that, it is some small story they are making. But still you do not know, if you will analyze the history of India, this is salt created havoc, terror, horror among the minds of British people. One great historian wrote, "A pinch of salt destroyed the British Empire in India." Gandhi, Dandi March, Salt Satyagraha, you read this and you can understand what is the importance of salt during India's struggle for freedom, because salt is an essential commodity or daily life useful material for the each and every people. When British forced to collect tax from the preparation of salt from saline water or sea water or Barkish water, India under leadership of Mahatma Gandhi launched a civil disobedience movement which is called as Salt Satyagraha, marched from Sabarmati to Dandi, and it was such a great movement in the history of freedom struggle of India. The British Empire was disturbed. The pinch of salt clinched the British. So this is the power of salt. Water. So the salt water. What is salt? The presence of dissolved salt in the sea water is called salinity of water. How much salt is dissolved and be with the sea water, that is the average of salinity of water. And you know, in ocean generally 1000 milligram water, 35 milligram salt is there, means 35% of ocean water or sea water is salty, and 2% of river water, lake water, pond water is salty. So we are not able to see. But some areas the salinity of water is so high. You see, Chilka is the Barkish or salty lake in the wall, one of the salty lake. And in India it is the famous salty lake of the country, and there the salinity of water is less. But Bay of Bengal is there salinity of water is more. Why? Because the salinity of water depends on evaporation. How much water is evaporated? You take one bowl of water, put 100 grams of salt or 200 grams of salt, boil the water, how much it will evaporate, that much salt, the water will be there in that. So evaporation, precipitation. If more and more rain in one area of this sea, there more water comes, because rainwater is not salty because it goes, all the salt stay behind it. When the process of evaporation is going on, the salt stay, only water evaporate, condensation, precipitation. So more water rainfall, the salinity of the sea water is less. Did you understand? So more evaporation, more salty, more precipitation, less salty. Wind movement, you see, if the cold wind will move, no problem, no difference. If hot wind or warm wind will over, evaporation process will be more and saltness will be more. So wind movement, ocean current, I will teach you ocean current, means mass of water moves from one direction to another direction. During the flood time you will see large mass of water moves from one place to another region. It takes everything. If the buildings will come, also will take. That is called current, movement of the water mass from one place to another. So ocean current. So these are the causes. What is the salinity of water? Total contents of dissolved salt in sea water. Then amount of salt per 1000 gram sea water is the salinity. Average salinity of sea water is 35%. Average salinity of river water is 2%. And importance of salt I told. Now causes of salinity I was telling: evaporation, precipitation, wind movement, ocean current. And due to evaporation, the water evaporates and salt left behind. Page 32 of your textbook you see. And you know, there is a story why the salt water is, there is a peculiar story why the sea water is salt. One day, a great king went to a picnic to an island. Island means a large land mass covered by the water bodies in four sides, correct na? So there is, so after everything packed, they have gone for 1 week. 1 week they have gone for a picnic. They went for after a 10 days journey in the ship, they reached one island. There they put the camp, tent and everything they wanted to stay. They started cooking. When they started cooking, there is no salt. They forgot to take salt with them. They cannot come back. So they said what to do. At that time, one lady, old lady appeared in that island. That old lady knows some magic power. She has given one machine. One machine, the machine means nowadays you will see the grinder machine, like that one stone she has given and said some mantra, some words said, and said if you will recite some mantra and the bowl with the stone will give salt and you can use. And this mantra, when your work will over, this mantra you use and the salt giving bowl will stop. So they used the mantra and got the salt. What happened? So they forgot, that lady disappeared. They forgot how to stop the mantra. They forgot how to stop this grinder. So it was giving their work over, they threw that grinding machine in the water, ocean, and now also it is going on and salt is coming, it is mixing with, dissolving with the sea water. This is just a story, not at all scientifically proved. This is a science. That is just for a joke. So due to the water contains minerals, rocks with sodium chloride, NaCl, continuously flow from top to the ocean along with the river water, the NaCl minerals along with the rocks, it comes to the sea water from million years, and the water becomes salty. Then we will discuss about ocean temperature. You know, body temperature, like that ocean water, hot and cool, is called ocean temperature. Generally, water temperature ocean does not vary more to more, but up to 5 kilometer there is a temperature variation. After 5 kilometer down, we have talked about the trench and others. There the temperature is constant, almost 1 degree Celsius or 2 degrees Celsius. But the temperature of ocean generally varies 2 degrees Celsius to 29 degrees Celsius. 2 degrees Celsius to 29 degrees Celsius after 5 kilometers. So temperature means in compared to land, ocean is having no variation. You see, the land gets insolation or sun rays, immediately it become hot, immediately it become cool. But the water bodies are not like that. So what happened? There is no variation in the water body temperature. Ocean temperature is influenced by latitude. Latitude. If up, more hot. If down, latitude means height. Then ocean current, I have already told you ocean current. And wind, if it is hot wind, that area little bit more temperature. If it is cool wind, that area cool. You see, in the summer season, if you will go to the water, you will feel cool. But top of the water is warm. So you will deep for some, then the down deep, the coolness will be there. So wind seasonal change. Winter time cool, summer time hot, rainy time there is no difference like that. Land and water, how much water is there? If more water is there, the temperature is less. If less water in a pond, if you will see only less water during the summer. If you will touch that water, it is generally hot. During the rainy season, that pond is filled with water. During that time, if you will touch, it is temperature is less. So the temperature of ocean is influenced by the latitude, ocean current, wind, seasonal change, land and water, and varies from 2 degrees Celsius to 29 degrees Celsius. Up to 5 kilometer only it is the temperature variation. After 5 kilometer depth, the ocean temperature is generally 2 degrees Celsius average. Now we will discuss about ocean current. Ocean current means general movement of a mass of water to a particular direction. The flood time you will see. Sometimes in this canal you will see water flows like anything. That is called ocean current. There are two types of ocean current. One is cold ocean current, another is warm ocean current. Generally cold current, ocean current moves towards equator, from poles to equator. This is pole, north pole, south pole. This is equator. This ocean cold current from this is cold, because this is cold, polar area is cold, and warm current how? Exactly opposite. From equator to pole. From equator to pole. And you know, ocean current, you will be discussing about the cause of ocean current is, cause, write down, the ocean current cause is revolution. You know, rotation and revolution, that is called centrifugal force of the earth, means revolution of the earth. Due to revolution, the ocean current is generated. Effects of wind, due to the wind flow. If wind mass will move from one place, so water will take, you might have heard about low pressure and high pressure area. Then precipitation, more and more rainfall. Water body is filled with water like a pond, river, and they will flow and they will not be stopped by anybody. So a large mass of water will move to a particular direction, that is called wind, ocean current. You see, 2 days before in the Facebook I was watching, 2 children went to picnic. Some children went to picnic to a river side, and 2 girls of degree girls, they went to the river. In the river big stones will be there. In that middle of the river, they have just went with little water was there to the stone and to take the selfie in the middle of the river, so that look will come and they will post. Suddenly the water came and they were on that. They telephoned to the fire brigadier and police, everybody. They came and they have taken a lot of pain because water flow is so heavy, so high, unable to stop. So they were rescued, all were rescued, both are. But you see the current, you can understand how the current, it is 1,000 times more dangerous than this electricity, the water current. Water current will take you and they will crush you, crunch you, and they will make you paste and you will be dying. So there is water current cause ocean current is water revolution or centrifugal force, effect of wind, precipitation, and solar energy. Solar energy also, high tide, low tide, you will study. Next, we have to study about 2 technical terms, El Nino, La Nina. El Nino, abnormal weather pattern, no normal, suddenly will change. Abnormal weather pattern caused by the warming of Pacific Ocean near equator. Near equator, the Pacific Ocean suddenly will warm. There is, you do not know, there are some geographical terms you see, like that scientific term are there. If you will cut a piece of lemon and put the salt on it, it will look like black because of the chemical reaction. Like that, there is some certain terms are there in geography also. If a wind moves from here to there, if it comes to the equator, it moves towards Faraday. It turns, which way it is going, it turns right or left. Like that, some of the trade wind, like that it is there sometimes. Like that, El Nino it is abnormal warming of Pacific Ocean water near the equator is called El Nino. And La Nino means water temperature or atmosphere, ocean atmosphere phenomena. How the ocean atmosphere, to study about that, it is called La Nino. I think with this the chapter is completed and you have to write everything. You can take the help of textbook, write everything and post it in the WhatsApp group. I expect all are understanding this, and next we will discuss about one history chapter after this. Thank you.